Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel Howto, and in this video I am going to discuss about the Zoom app. So this is the next one in my video conferencing app series. So this particular app has been in news due to security related issues. So as you can see over here, several so there are many allegations on this particular app that there is no end-to-end encryption, security flaws, in-app surveillance, selling user data, so on, many more. And one again, an Indian government advisory says avoid using Zoom. So this was the bad publicity for this particular app, but still people are using this. And so let's see how to use this Zoom app. Particularly, I was not interested making a video about this. So but everyone is discussing about how to use this, so I'm going to tell you what exactly you need to take care, so to be secure at your own efforts. And so let's see what this app has to offer. So simply just Google Zoom, open the link, sign in, and after signing in you will land on this page. That's your profile page. There are some basic stuffs regarding your personal meeting ID, sign in email, etc. etc. So here you can see that user type is basic. You can upgrade it to pro, business, and education. So I'm discussing with the basic uh, plan here. So this basic plan offers 100 up to 100 users or up to 100 participants in a meeting, and there is a capping of 40 minutes time limit in meetings, and you can do unlimited meetings during a day, but there is a capping of 40 minutes. So like once 40 minutes expire, you can schedule or start a new meeting again with the 40-minute time duration. So let's just quickly go through the options. And the first of all, we'll go to the settings. Let's see how much security this app has to offer. So first option is schedule a meeting. So here are the options. You can host video and participants video, whether the participants or host will start with the video on. So by default it is disabled. So by default host or participants will not have their video on. Audio type is computer audio. Join before host, this option is disabled by default, and you have to make sure that this is disabled, because otherwise anybody having your meeting ID and password can join your meeting room even before you start the meeting. So and next is enable personal meeting ID. So for the security point of view, you can disable it, because it will just uh, make your meeting ID fix for your instant meetings. And but for the demo I'm just uh, making it enabled. So next is use personal meeting ID when scheduling a meeting. So by default it is disabled, but I have enabled it just to make sure that my meeting ID uh, not changes every time. For the demo I'm just telling you, but for security point of view you have to disable this option. because it will be a better idea that your meeting ID changes each and every time, so that it will be difficult to just uh, be that, like, get hacked or some unauthorized person entering in your meeting room. So and same as in the case of an instant meeting. So this option require a password for personal meeting ID. This is uh, you can just change this option only with the upgraded account, not with the basic account. You can simply just change the password. For the demo, I'm just making it simple. For your security, you have to make this more complex. Use some alphanumeric characters for your meeting ID. So, and same is with the scheduled meetings. You have to make sure that how secure is password, and this enable password in invite link. This is by default enabled, and you have to make this enabled. And this option mute participants on upon entry, by default this is disabled, but I have enabled it because if you have like 100 participants and all of them are having their mic on, so there will be a chaos in your meeting room, a lot of noise there. So to make sure that there is silence and decorum maintained, so just enable this option, and all your participants will be start muted. Upcoming meeting reminder and required encryption for third party endpoints. So in case you are doing some integration with third party applications, you have to enable that. But in my case, I'm not going to do that. Chat option is enabled, and this option here, prevent participants from saving chat, is by default not enabled, but I have enabled for the security point of view. Private chat is enabled, that one-on-one participants and participants with the host, they can just privately chat if they don't want their chat to be broadcasted or to be seen by everyone. This file transfer is also enabled, and the sound notification when someone joins or leaves, if you want to just make this. But I'm using the better security option provided by this, so no need to just make some noise. So next is screen sharing. Who can share? A host only. And the next option is the disable desktop screen share for users. So by default it is, this option is disabled, because if you enable it, no one will be able to share their whole screen. Annotation is for, like, if you are sharing a presentation and you want feedback or some opinion with participants, from participants, so they can annotate, like, so this needs to be enabled. Whiteboard is also same sort of stuff. And this remote control is like, during screen sharing, a person who's sharing can allow others to shared content, to control the shared content. So this is for the interactive presentation. So you can, on your own choice, you can just enable or disable it. So next useful option is here, is this waiting room. Yeah, this one. So this needs to be enabled for the security, because if any participant want to join, you'll get a notification whether to admit or expel them. So this is for the security point of view. And show a join from browser link, that is in case this is convenient for the convenience of the participants, like they don't need to download or install or run application to just join your meeting. And email notifications. So what else this have? In the recording, just you have the option of local recording only. So cloud recording is only available with the upgraded versions. In the basic version it is not allowed. So in the recording we have two settings, that automatic recording as the meeting starts, and this recording disclaimer is, if you enable this option, it will notify all the participants that meeting is about to be recorded, so they can be cautious with the decorum or with anything. And this multiple audio notification for the recorded meeting, so this will send a notification message to the participants who will join the meeting audio. And so this was it. And this webinar option is only for the upgraded versions. Recordings, you can see that if you have upgraded version you can check out your cloud recordings. So you can see that cloud recording is not enabled this. And local recordings, you can see you can provide a path where you want to store this on your PC. So let's just start with the meetings. So in the meeting you have two options, one is instant meeting and another is schedule a new meeting. So for scheduling a meeting you can click on this. You can provide meeting name, description, date and time, and duration. And with the basic plan you have just only 40-minute time limits. So in case you want your meeting to be less than 40 minutes, you can only define the time with your basic account. Or if you have the upgraded version of this pro, business or edu account, so you can define the time limit for how much time this meeting is about to last. So for the instant meeting, I'm just going to start an instant meeting. So there are options with video off, video on, and screen share only. So let's just start with this video off option. So here on my PC, Zoom is already installed. So this is giving me the prompting me just to open the Zoom. In case you are doing it first time, it will let you download this Zoom application and then will redirect you to the Zoom application. So let's just start with that. So meeting is about to start. So join with the computer audio. I'm disabling the mic here. And now we need a participant in the meeting. So just let's go to a Android device here in the Play Store. Click open. In the start a meeting, click on join a meeting. You can do this without signing in. Just to join a meeting, you can just join a meeting without signing in. To host a meeting, you need to sign. So we need a meeting ID. Password is here and ID is this. So 491850. It is 4918502586. That is it. Now turn off my video. It did not connect to audio. Now click on join meeting. It will prompt for the password. So enter this password 123456. Click OK. And now you can see that feature we discussed in the setting, waiting room feature. Now it is asking me whether to admit this or not. So I'm clicking on admit, and this is taking a while. So now you can see that this user is connected to the meeting. So there are two users, and now we'll discuss the feature of this app. So this is mute unmute option here, and there are some more options like audio settings. So in the audio settings you can change your microphone or speaker in case you have connected some external one to your PC. So this is especially useful when you are just projecting this to your TV using HDMI cable, or then you have to switch the source, audio source, or speaker and mic. You have to change them unless uh, leave it. So next option is security. This security option is here. You can lock meeting. Once you click the lock meeting, it will display a message: you have locked the meeting, no one else can join. So once you have all your participants ready, you can do this. And next is enable waiting room. That is enabled. uh, that is necessary also. And allow participants to chat, rename, and unmute themselves. If you don't want to allow them to unmute, so you can just disable this option. You can remove a participant also, and you can allow participants to share screen. By default this is disabled. In case you have the need to allow them, so you can click on that. Chat is enabled for them because interaction with the host is also required during a meeting. So this is the security. And here in the participants window, we have options like invite, mute all, and these are the options: enable waiting room, lock meeting, mute participants upon the entry. You can enable it, and play a sound when someone joins or leaves. Leave it, and we'll close this. Yeah, one more option is there, that you can make any participant a host. So just click on the participant name. In the more, you can go to option make host. Once you make another participant host, you will have no longer authority over your meeting. So just close this. And other option is chat, simply as in all video conferencing apps. So next option is share screen. For sharing screen, this is these are settings, but we have to share screen. So here are the options: screen, whiteboard, iPhone, iPad, and blah blah blah, whatever screens are there. So I'm just sharing the screen. So click on this and click share. And now you can see on the participant screen, this whole screen is shared. And now what are the options? This annotation option is there. You can annotate, like you can mark, do something with this screen, and it will be displayed on the participant screen. So you can do eraser, you can put a spotlight, stamp, draw, text, select. So all these options are there in the annotation. You can pause sharing for a while. So just click on pause, And next is remote control. So you can provide remote control to any user you want. And then in the more, these are meeting settings. So just click on the stop and sharing is stopped. One more option is whiteboard. So let's just click on this whiteboard and let's have a look what it has to offer. So this whiteboard is basically with all the annotation features, and you can just simply discuss anything. So on the user screen, how it looks like this. So this was whiteboard feature. Let's just stop sharing this. And in the more, we have the option record on this computer, so we can record this meeting. And what options are there on the participant screen? Sharing is not enabled, so will not be there. Chat option will be there. Participant can raise hand. So once the participant click on raise hand, here the host will get a notification that participant want to speak, and you can just lower hand also. So just click on lower hand. So this was all about this app Zoom. Besides all the controversies we are discussing in this app here. So this was all about it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and like, share and subscribe to my channel. Please share all my videos and press the bell icon for the notification of all my upcoming videos and some more useful stuff like this. Thank you.